Hi guys, today I'm making an art tutorial requested by one of my fans. So first I usually get a pose. For example, you can find these types of poses on Pinterest. First you have to import your pose. Lower the opacity, then add layer. Next you're going to kinda trace the pose. Hard to explain, but you have to simplify it into shapes. When drawing the face, add a circle from the top of head to bottom of the eyes. Add a line down the middle all the way, and make sure it's centered if you want your head front facing. Then trace the sides of the head. When doing the head, make sure you put two lines in the middle, one on top of the eyes, one on the bottom, so you know where to put the eyes in the drawing. If you want the head facing sideways, make the line down the middle curve the way you want it to face. When drawing the body, don't make it detailed like this. Try and simplify it to shapes and make it detailed later. When you finish the anatomy, you can delete the pose image and move your anatomy drawing to the side. When you do that, you are gonna kinda copy the drawing so you're not tracing. If you don't want to and you wanna, just use the traced version. That is completely fine. Just don't claim you didn't trace. When you've finished anatomy, then lower opacity and add layer again. Then start doing linear and this time make it more detailed instead of shapes. If you want to know how I draw faces and hair, you can kind of watch this and try do what I do. You may not know what clothes to put. Sometimes I usually just search up clothes on Pinterest. For example, if you don't know how to make the colors under the lanyard, just make a layer, put it under the lanyard. Then just color. You know how to color, right? When shading, these are the brushes I use. I usually use the pen fade for shadows and the airbrush for light. When shading, make sure to use a darker shade of the color, not black. Just watch what I do. Also, I didn't do this in the video. I forgot, but make sure to do your shading on a layer in between the lanyard and the base color. Also, when shading, I just use a darker shade of the color I'm shading and I shade with a small brush that is on full opacity. Then to make it blend more, I make the brush bigger and lower the opacity, like you see on screen. Also, when shading, make sure the dark shade is opposite from light shade, but also when something is under something else, make sure to add shadows there too.
Wow.
This part is just optional. Usually I will just do little accessories or do little highlights. You can really do whatever you want, even just like filters. When doing the background, I either use a color and just give it gradients, or I get a background of a place and blur it. Really easy, just add your color and airbrush. Then done. I really hope this tut helped. It took me a few hours to make, so please like and sub. If you use this tutorial, please tag me. I would love to see your art. Hope you enjoyed. See ya. Oh, and also I will be putting a speed paint in the end.
Bye-bye.
If you made it all the way here,